Welcome again to the channel. Another video in this series of smartphone selection in October 2019. This one is talking about why Pixel 4 XL failed. So I was actually waiting for this event for a long time. I saw the iPhone 11 launch. I liked it. I liked the pricing, but I did not buy the phone at that time because I was waiting for the October 15th launch of Pixel 4 XL. I had a Pixel 2 XL and I was like, I'll trade that in for a Pixel 4 XL. But that bombed. The event bombed. I ended up making a choice between OnePlus 7T and iPhone 11 as my final two choices, and then went with iPhone 11. But why did Pixel 4 XL disappoint us? Again, I'm not going to talk about specifications and, a little bit of specifics, this many hertz and megabytes and this and that. What I'm going to tell you, although I can, but like it's all the videos cover that. This is me telling you why I think the only main two reasons, or three reasons, but mainly two reasons why it bombed for me. The third reason, which is the, not the two main, but the third, is it is higher priced because of the things that it included that were not needed for the customers, not for me at least, like the Solely chip. And it also resulted in a bigger notch. Now, forehead, let's say, sorry, not a notch, but I don't need that. I don't need to do that. I can touch it. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, so it had a forehead it had design flaws for a reason that were not needed to the consumer. That didn't matter. You see, Apple's innovation goes into the direction that it knows that it has the highest return on capital, as in return on consumers' intent. So they invent, and they have come along so far in camera because they know it's very important to consumer. Solely chip, right now with the application it's not important. Maybe it will be in future, but it's not right now. So why include it now? You're not even letting app users use it, so developers use it. So what are you doing? Just two, three users. Anyway, let's come to the two main reasons where I feel like Pixel lineup screwed up with Pixel 4 XL. Number one, no ultra wide lens. Number two, pricing. Let's talk about the first. I'm a big camera person and I didn't realize what I was missing till I went out and checked out the new phones, for example iPhone this year, which had the ultra wide lens. So unless you've been using ultra wide lens in your photography routines, you may not realize that you need it till you see it. And when you see it, you need it. You need it, and you will not agree with the spokesperson for Google that was speaking at the event, and he's like, people go for the ultra wide lens. We think telephoto is more important. I don't mean to mimic him, although I did this action. He's probably a great guy and I would respect him probably, but this line I don't agree with. This sentence I don't agree with. Ultra wide is what I need, and I think many people need. And if Apple put two cameras in iPhone 11, not three, it included the ultra wide, that's another sign of how Apple prioritizes return on customer intent, another kind of ROCE, other than capital invested. But Google goes more like what's technically cool. That's what I feel. So coming back, I feel that was a big mistake. I was doing camera comparisons between iPhone 11 and Pixel 4 XL. Apple has caught up a lot on the portrait mode and the in the night lighting photos. I hope it also catches up on nightlife for us. But anyway, now the thing is, the camera comparisons were not 1-to-1 at all, given that the lenses are different. iPhone 11 has ultra wide. Google Pixel 4 XL has a 2x telephoto. Well, it's not 1-to-1 at all. It's not apple to apple. It's apple to Pixel. And it was pretty clear that those are two different devices. What do you want more? I wanted ultra wide more. I guess many people want ultra wide more. So that's one. Number two, pricing. What can we say about this? Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. Pixel 4, just small battery, and that design comes at 800, starts at 800, and get a 128 gig, it goes to 900. Pixel 4 XL goes to $1,000. You compare that with iPhone 11, $750. Has a better camera with the lens you need, takes better videos, has almost everything comparable or better, except the refresh rate of the screen, which again I've heard that is adaptive. So many times people think it's 90 and then it goes down to 60 and it's buggy. They'll correct itself, but it's not the best experience. That's what I've heard from other reviews. But I'll still give it the quality, the refresh rate of the screen. Okay. Versus iPhone 11 still being an LCD, right? So other than that, there's no reason it should be priced higher. And this begs the question, where does Google want to go with it? Why is it pricing the phones so high? If it clearly saw the trend, this was the down year, right? The year between before the 5G phones launch, and Apple was pricing it accordingly. They're like, we need to lock in more people and sell them services and get more unit sales this year because people may hold off for the next year. So let's get good on pricing. Well, they come in at $749 for 128 gigs, $699 for 64 gig. And what does Google do? They stayed at the top with no exclusive features as such without the Soli chip, except the Soli chip. So I don't know what they're trying to do. More than trying to do, I think they're trying to do good, but they made a mistake. The pricing is just off. It's just so way off. I know they'll come up, like my prediction is that in next 3 weeks you'll see $200, $300 discounts on the Pixel 4 XLs and the Pixel 4s. You'll see it. I don't think they will sell. I don't think the phones will sell except unless you give like massive discounts. But you know what it does is now every reviewer counts off Pixel 4 as not a good value, and those reviews will stay around. Even if the discounts are there, the brand is tarnished. People who are going to see reviews will not find it a good value. So I feel that's a bad strategy. You could have just simply priced it $300 cheaper, which they're going to do it anyway in a couple weeks now. So just really terrible pricing strategy. Did not click. Like, hey, like, why? It's not even comparable now. What are you doing? So that just blew it out of the park with everything else in terms of being in the same field as iPhone. So iPhone is cheaper now than Google phones. What are we doing? Okay. Anyway, so those were the two big reasons that I feel Google really, the third thing and the theme is that they have spent more on doing things that didn't matter that much, were technically cool but didn't matter that much to the consumer. But more than that, the two main things: not having an ultrawide lens in 2019 and pricing it higher than an iPhone. Pixel 4, 64 gig, $800 without taxes. I still don't get it. Okay, well, those are the two reasons I feel. Let me know what reasons you picked the phone for or did not pick it for. Hope this helped you make the decision. Thank you.